Rich DeMarco at Yankee Stadium. The Army football team holding a news conference announcing its November 8th game against the University of Connecticut here at the big ballpark in the Bronx. Coming up in just a moment, you'll hear from Army head coach Jeff Monken, but up first, highlights from today's news conference.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Yankees, the Steinbrenner family, Randy Levine, Lon Trost, our good friend who we talk to on a regular basis, Mark Holtzman, and John Mosley is here as well, and we're just thrilled to be a part of this. It's something that we've got a 5-game series down here. We're excited to be playing Connecticut this year. You look backwards at the history of Army West Point and the Yankees, and it goes back to Ruth and Gehrig, and we're just thrilled as an athletic department to be here.
I'd like to echo what Boo said, and just thanks to the Yankees and this unbelievable organization, the Steinbrenner family, and just what a thrill it is for me personally to be here. It's my first time in Yankee Stadium, and grew up a Major League Baseball fan. I'm a Chicago kid and followed the Cubs, but just the respect I have for the brand when you see that brand that's on the front of the Yankees hat and what that means in terms of excellence and championships, and just a thrill and a privilege to be here. We're excited as a football team for this season, for the 2014 season, and the opportunity along the way in that schedule to play here against a great UConn team, and just what that'll mean to our players, our coaches, and our fans to be able to be here in this stadium where we have such a history with the city of New York, with the Yankees in this stadium, and how exciting that'll be for us. So we're looking forward to it, and appreciate the opportunity. And as Boo and I discussed as we were going through the process, just the schedule, and that was one of the discussions, who would be playing in the years to come, and that this game here this year, as well as another game next year. I'm just excited about the opportunity, sure.
Yankee Stadium is all about history, and Army is a major part of that history. Back in 1945 and 1946, we have pictures here of General Douglas MacArthur roving the sidelines at Yankee Stadium for 2 of the most famous college football games that were ever played, in 1945 and 1946, when Army both years won back-to-back national championships on the back of 2 guys named Blanchard and Davis.
As well, some of our other sports are going to come down and be a part of it, and yeah, we're hopeful a lot of the core will come, and that's something that we've talked with both Mark and Mose about, of getting the core down here and potentially doing a march on, and you know, it's a special place. It deserves the best that we have to offer.
Rich DeMarco at Yankee Stadium following a news conference. Army and UConn to play here at Yankee Stadium on November 8th, joined by the head coach of the Black Knights, and that's Jeff Monken. Jeff, thanks for a couple of minutes. And Yankee Stadium, your first year as head coach, it's going to be a great opportunity coming up for your squad.
I'm excited. I'm excited about this opportunity. I'm just most excited personally about getting this season started with this football team, and the opportunity to be the coach at the United States Military Academy. What a thrill that is, and an honor that is for me. And this today is just something special about being at Army. It's going to be special for our kids, and we're excited about this.
You mentioned special. You talked about growing up a baseball fan outside of Chicago. Tell me about growing up with that history of baseball and what you talked about, and having that deep appreciation for a franchise like the New York Yankees.
This is a franchise. This is a brand. When you see that NY, it's championships that you think of. You think of excellence and the standard for everything that they do, and just walking in this venue and having a chance to pass by the suites and the pictures. It's apparent why they've won more championships at what they do than anybody else has done at any level in any sport. This is a great organization. It's a thrill to be here.
Jeff, just over 2 months on the job here at West Point. How have things gone over the past several weeks?
Our team's really coming together. We just an opportunity to work together for our staff, for our kids, for us to be together and workouts and building relationships with these guys. it's been good, and we've got a long way to go. We've got a lot of work to do. We're certainly not ready to play a game yet, and thank goodness we don't have to play tomorrow. We're going to need every minute of every day we've got between now and the opening game to be prepared. And then, but our guys are working. I'm encouraged by the effort and the enthusiasm that they have, and just their passion for getting this thing turned around.
You talked about the time between now and the opening game, a couple of weeks away from spring practice. So tell me about your ramp up to that, how excited you are, and what you'd like to cover between now and then.
It'll be the first opportunity for us to really evaluate our guys as players in our program. And we watched all the films from last year. We've had them in the weight room. We've had them doing some morning workouts. We get a chance to see who's willing to work and who's going to put in the effort. A chance to develop physically, which we need. But the spring practice is a great opportunity for us to really find out who can do the things that we're going to need them to be doing at each position, what position changes we might need to make, and I'm sure there probably will be some, and get those guys settled in so that when we come back for preseason camp, those 29 practices leading up to the opener, we're really honing in and getting prepared for the season.
Well, Jeff, thanks for a couple of minutes. Best of luck leading up to spring practice. We'll talk to you down the road.
Thank you.
That's Army head football coach Jeff Monken. The Black Knights will take on the Yukon Huskies on November 8th here at Yankee Stadium. For Night Vision, I'm Rich DeMarco.